Did you know that banned foods and banned ingredients are being sold in the United States and you might be eating them? That's right. I'll give you the details and a list of some of them in this video. Yeah, these are some pretty disturbing news that I will share with you in this video. One major state with tens of millions of people just passed a law banning some ingredients. I'll give you the details of that in this video, and list of foods that are banned by other countries in this video. So let's jump right in. Thank you so much for liking this video. And if you haven't yet, subscribe down below. Click the bell icon so you don't miss out on new videos. I share with you things that are going on in our country on a daily basis that you need to know about. Here we go. Okay, so recently the California Assembly, the largest state in our country with over 40 million people, passes the first in-nation bill to ban 5 toxic chemicals from food products. As obviously this is becoming a larger and larger problem. And after this, I will share with you 15 American foods that are illegal in other countries. And some of these you may have in your pantry right now and you might be eating. Yeah, so here we go. California's State Assembly approved a first-in-the-nation bill to rid food products of 5 toxic chemicals linked to cancer and developmental issues in children. The legislation AB 418 seeks to prohibit the manufacturing, sale, and delivery and distribution of food products that contain brominated vegetable oil, potassium bromate, propylparaben, say that 10 times fast, red dye number 3, or titanium dioxide. You might even be wondering why some of these things like titanium dioxide are even in food. And that is a good question. I would ask that myself. Introduced by Democrat State Assembly members Jesse Gabriel and Buffy Wicks at the beginning of February, the legislation targets chemicals that have already been banned in the European Union. Today's strong vote is a major step forward in our effort to protect children and families in California, and hopefully other states follow, from dangerous and toxic chemicals in our food supply. Quote, it is unacceptable that the U.S. is so far behind the rest of the world when it comes to banning these dangerous additives. The FDA, the Food and Drug Administration, has yet to prohibit the compounds, but many major grocery stores and restaurants have already begun to do so. These 5 chemicals have been linked to a variety of health concerns, according to Consumer Reports and the Environmental Working Group. And here's an even worse part. Meanwhile, the vast majority of chemical additives used by the industry do not even receive independent review from the FDA. So who knows what's even in a lot of the food that we're eating nowadays. A situation that these groups and the bill sponsors have described as a problematic loophole. Meanwhile, other countries, especially in Europe, have been doing research about additives and harmful ingredients like those just mentioned for many years, or over and above what the U.S. has been doing, and have been banning ingredients like that already. And here's 15 American foods that are illegal in other countries and actually are doing something. You know, like Congress in the United States never gets anything done. Well, take a look at these foods and let me know in the comments if you have any of these in your house or have eaten them recently. Number 1 is Twinkies. Yeah, that's right. Quote, high fructose corn syrup and hydrogenated oils are bad, but it's the yellow number 5 that signed the death warrant on Twinkies. The EU requires warning labels on artificial dyes, and countries like Austria, Finland, and Norway don't even take the chance of putting Twinkies on their shelves. Read about yellow number 5 dye and the horrible effects on Google. Yellow number 5 dyes can be found in other foods like cubed or powdered chicken broth, breakfast cereals, Jell-O, Kool-Aid, pasta, pancake mix, frosting, pickles, macaroni and cheese, creamy oranges, cheeses, yogurt, butter and margarine, ice cream, popsicles, many sodas, alcohol mixers, some beers, boxed dinners such as cheese-flavored rice or pasta, flavored milk, and orange-colored chips. Wow. Number 2, stovetop stuffing. A combo of beta-hydroxy acid, known as BHA, and butylated hydroxytoluene. This stuff doesn't even sound like it should be in food. BHT. Take this off the menu in Japan, the United Kingdom, and many European countries. Makes you wonder why it's in U.S. food. Read about BHA and the health effect on Google if you want to later on. BHAs can be found in the following food products as well. It's added to butter, some butter maybe, lard, meats, cereal, baked good, sweets, beer, vegetable oils, potato chips, snack foods, nuts, nut products, dehydrated potatoes, and flavoring agents. Again, maybe some, not all, of course, I would think. They also can be found in some chewing gums, active dry yeast, frozen convenient foods, prepared cereal products, prepared snacks, dried and processed meats, potato flakes, and enriched rice products and shortenings. Yikes. Coffee Mate Coffee Creamer contains hydrogenated soybeans. Cottonseed oil got Coffee Mate banned in Austria, Hungary, and several Scandinavian countries. You can read about the health effects of hydrogenated soybeans. Again, you can Google the information if you want more. This hydrogenated soybean oil can also be found in margarines, fry food, baked goods, coffee creamers, crackers, and pre-made doughs, vegetable shortenings, microwave popcorns, potato chips, and packaged snacks, as well as including crackers, margarines, mayonnaise, salad dressings, potato chips, and cookies. Next up, rich crackers. Banned in Austria, Switzerland, Hungary, Iceland, Norway, Denmark for its hydrogenated cottonseed oils. Next up, Skittles. Yeah, I can imagine all the, dyes. Contains yellow number 5 and yellow number 6, both very bad. The country of Norway banned Skittles because of the candy contains titanium dioxide. This can also potentially be found in some milk, coffee creamer, salad dressing, candy, and sweets, chocolate, chewing gum, snacks, sausage, and vitamin supplements. Next up is U.S. pork. Contains ractopamine. Yikes. Is an animal feed additive used in U.S. pigs. It's linked to several major health issues in humans and animals. U.S. pork is banned in China, Russia, and the entire EU, or it just says the EU. Ractopamine is an active ingredient and products marketed in the U.S. for swine, Octoflex for cattle, and Top Max for turkeys. Some of this stuff makes you wonder, what are we allowing in our food? Next up is prepackaged ground beef. The pink slime that you find in prepackaged beef is, quote, a beef byproduct prepared with ammonia gas and used as a filler in ground beef. U.S. beef is banned in the EU. Yeah, but yet we're eating it. Ammonia gas can be found in ground beef, cleaning products, and some craft foods that turn milk into cheese. Think Velveeta. So they're using the same gas in cleaning products and yet putting it into our, quote, fresh ground beef. Yikes. Swiss rolls. Swiss rolls, they are brown and white in color and include dyes like yellow 5 and red 40, are banned in Norway and Austria. Maraschino cherries. Red 40 has been linked to allergies, migraines, mental disorders in children. Why would we ever give our children food items with red 40? Maraschino cherries are banned in Austria, France, Finland, Norway, and the United Kingdom, but yet we allow it and red 40 here in the United States. Red 40 also contains P-cressidine, which the U.S. Department of Health and Human Services says is a, quote, reasonably anticipated to be a human carcinogen. Yikes. Next up, farmed salmon. And you think that salmon would be healthy. Farmed fish are fed a chemical cocktail of feed, including methyl mercury and dioxins, not to mention antibiotics. Countries like Austria and New Zealand don't go near farmed raised fish. Ooh. You could read more about methyl mercury on Google. Methyl mercury can be found in products such as fluorescent lights, batteries, and polyvinyl chloride. Oh my gosh. Next up, U.S. milk. How can they, butcher like all this stuff that's supposed to be, just, wholesome and just fresh and just regular stuff, right? RGBH, also known as RBST, is a man-made growth hormone fed to dairy cows to boost milk production. U.S. milk is banned, oh my God, in Japan, Canada, New Zealand, Austria, and the European Union, which is like a whole bunch of countries. Always buy organic when it comes to milk if you can. Locally source your milk from local farms, even better. SBST can be found in milk products that are then turned into cheese, ice cream, dairy products, butter, and yogurt, which again would, I guess, contain potentially all this other stuff. And you think all these other countries, which actually includes a bunch of our allies, Japan, Canada, and the entire EU, is actually banning our milk because they don't believe it's healthy for any of them, but yet we're giving it to ourselves and our children, and that's absolutely just mind-blowing. Mountain Dew. And a lot of people can guess Mountain Dew used to contain brominated vegetable oil. Consuming bromine has been linked to headaches, memory loss, skin issues, and more. It is banned in Japan and the EU. BVO is no longer used in Mountain Dew unless they do a Mountain Dew throwback beverage, but it is still found in Sundrop made by the Dr. Pepper Snapple Group. Brominated vegetable oils can be found in numerous generic citrus sodas, including Mountain Dew and Walmart sodas, Clover Valley, Dollar General, and Orangeette and Stars and Stripes. Next up is U.S. chicken. U.S. chicken is banned in the European Union, which is, many countries, because it is washed with chlorine. Chlorine, guys. American chicken processors do it because they say, quote, protect consumers from foodborne diseases. Chlorine can be found in food products such as tomatoes, celery, olives, lettuce, and seaweed. It is also found in many canned vegetables due to the salt added to help preserve them. Ham, bacon, corned beef, organ meats, salami, sausages, prawns, canned tuna, scallops, called salmon, raw oysters, mussels, lobster, crab, cod, milk chocolate, toffee, peanut butter, canned soups, tomato sauce, mayonnaise, French dressing, dried coconut, roasted and salted peanuts, scrambled egg, and many baked goods. Next up, Fruit Loops. And you can guess it probably because of, yes, the dyes, chemicals. Countries like France, Austria, Norway, and Finland have banned Fruit Loops. Next up, conventional corn. U.S. corn is commonly sprayed with atrazine. Atrazine is linked to birth defects, and it's banned in 44 countries. It's a pesticide, and yet the U.S. is using it, and it's banned in 44 countries. Atrazine is found on these common items like field corn, sweet corn, sorghum, and sugarcane. Yikes. Let me know your thoughts here in the comments. Let me know if you are eating, which ones of these you're eating. Let me know your thoughts on these, how to maybe reduce some of this, and I will keep you up to date. Make sure to like, share this video with anybody that needs to hear this information, or share it on social media. Subscribe down below, click the bell icon so you don't miss out on new videos here on our channel that come out here at 8 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. Click here to watch my next video. Thanks, guys, and I will see you in the next video.